On this week's episode, I answer, how odd am I? I answer a would you rather question, and I use a random question generator to answer random questions because you guys didn't give me a lot of questions. But I still love you guys.
If you have a question or just something to say, just ask PTrippy and I'll answer away. All you have to do is ask PTrippy.
What's up, guys? So I'm going to start off this week's episode with a question from Magic Narwhals, and he wants to know, PTrippy, how odd are you? Well, since the definition of odd is different from what is usual or expected, strange, I would have to say I'm quite odd. I mean, it's hard to explain how odd I am, but I know for sure I'm really odd. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher this. Cree Aravallo wants to know, would I rather have really big eyes on my nipples or 1,000 noses all over my body? I'd have to go with really big eyes on my nipples because those things you can cover up. 1,000 noses all over your body, that's hard to cover up. And yeah, really big eyes on your nipples is weird and gross, but at least you can cover it up. Alright, so I know in last week's episode I said I would be telling my brother his future on this episode. First, I want to just mention, I'm sorry, I got the username wrong. I had the right username. Okay, look, it's me on my notes. She's the one that originally submitted to do that. I just misspoke. And I hope to never do that again. I really, really never want to do that again, because that's embarrassing and it's dumb of me. Alright, so now that I got that out of the way, I just want to get to my main point here. My main point is that I didn't finish filming, again, all the scenes. All my scenes are filmed, and 50% of my brother's scenes are filmed. But the problem is my brother recently, like a few weeks ago, got a job, and it's a lot harder to film videos with him because of the time constraints. Oh, and if you're also wondering, why is it taking so long? All you have to do is tell your brother his future. It should be really simple. Well, it's because, okay, look, it's me. I took your request and turned it into a 3-page script. So, yeah, that's why it's taking a lot longer. So since I can't do that, and I didn't get a lot of questions from you guys, I'm going to fill this time not with would you rather questions, because that was like 2 videos ago. It got boring after a while. So I'm going to use conversationstarters.com. Basically, they have like a random question generator, so it's going to be completely random, unscripted, although recently I've been doing improv videos because I find that scripting limits my creativity and I like improv better. But anyway, that's besides the point. So it's going to be totally unscripted, and it's just going to be completely random, and hopefully I get a lot of random questions, although some of these will be not weird, but still. Anyway, so let's generate the first question. I don't know how many I'm going to do, depends on how long it takes me to answer a question. Alright, anyway, first question. What is one thing that you cannot live without? I hate this question because in the world we live in today, there's so many things I can live without. But just for the sake of answering it, I'd have to say I can't live without my computer. Alright, so next question is, do you prefer to cook or order takeout? This is a tough question because I love ordering takeout, but I also like cooking. Although, cooking does require a lot of work and time and ingredients, so actually I'm just going to say I prefer ordering takeout. Alright, so actually that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, next question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Alright, every time I got this question over the years, I just say invisibility. I can't think of why, but I just would love invisibility. Alright, next question. Do you prefer winter or summer? Alright, another tough question, because I love summer because, you know, you get to be outside and winter's kind of depressing. But I love winter in a sense of Christmas, because Christmas is just a magical time of year, and although my brother says he doesn't feel that magic, there's just this magic in the air, and it's so happy, but after Christmas and New Year's, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm over this. So, in the sake of this question, I think I'm just going to say I prefer summer. Alright, next question. Describe your perfect day. My perfect day is where I don't wake up late, I get a lot of things done, and I don't procrastinate a lot of that stuff, and I eat healthy, because some days I don't eat healthy and I don't like that. So that would be my perfect day, if that made sense. I don't know. Anyway, next question. What is one thing that... Oh, I already got that question. Hello. Do you recycle? Okay, yes I do. It's easy. Come on, some weird ones. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be a teacher, literally. Although that's not a good paying job, so I don't want that anymore. Although I'd still love to be a teacher, but it's not good pay. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Alright, next question. Is it harder to exercise more or eat healthier? For me, it's harder to exercise more, because exercise requires like time of your day, and some days I don't have a lot of time to exercise. For me, eating healthy is really easy. Alright, next question. What did you have for lunch yesterday? That's a little too complicated. I had one piece of bread, sprayed some veganese on it, and put 2 pieces of vegan bologna on there, and then I had some, what were they? Sweet chili pistachios. That's what I had. That was my lunch. Alright. Do you prefer cats or dogs? I prefer cats. Although I'm not a dog hater, cats are just easy maintenance. Dogs, you have to take them outside, and you have to walk them, yada yada. I'm more of a cat person. Alright, next question. Who is your favorite actor and actress? I already answered this question on Ask Trippy, and I forget what my answer was, so that's going to take a while to answer. Anyway, next question. What is your earliest memory? I have no idea. That's going to take a lot of thought. Next question. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is... Crap, that's a tie. It's a tie between tea, coffee, and water. I'm just going to say coffee. Alright, next question. Where do you currently live? No, thank you. What is one thing you would like to become better at? Okay, so I'm socially awkward, so I would love to be a better conversationalist. Is that the right word? Because I'm very bad at keeping conversations going and even starting a conversation. I would just like to be able to have conversation without people, without being awkward and stuff. So that's one thing I wish I could be better at. Alright, next question. Describe your favorite type of pizza. My favorite type of pizza is crispy, thin crust, and a bunch of veggies on it. No cheese, obviously. Some marinara sauce, and then I love to just add spinach. Whenever I order Domino's or what have you, I add spinach because I love spinach on my pizza. Do you like to cook? I do like to cook. I already previously answered this. I do like to cook, but it can be time consuming, so technically I usually bake more than I cook because baking requires less time sometimes. Alright, next question is, what's the longest you have gone without sleep? I'd have to say 48 hours once, which is hard for me to do right now. Alright, next question. Would you rather go without junk food for a year or go without TV for a year? I'd rather go without junk food for a year. I mean, because I have a hard time not eating junk food as it is, so going without junk food for a year would be awesome, because I hate eating junk food. What drink do you usually order with your food? Typically water. Alright, so that's all I got for this week's episode. Quickly, let me just help you come up with some questions that you can ask me. Basically, all you have to do is go on Google and search for icebreaker questions, funny questions, random questions, silly questions, what have you, and you'll come up with a bunch of questions that you can just copy and paste in the comments below. And any of those questions I will answer on next week's episode or in a future episode. Depends on how many questions I get, because obviously I don't want the episode to be super duper long. So, like I said, please leave me your random, silly, or general questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in next week's episode or on a future episode of Ask PTrippy. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button down below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, so thank you for the wonderful questions. I love you guys. I'm PTrippy, and as always, thanks for watching.